The story begins with a US military dog named Max. He is moving with a group of soldiers toward a remote area in Afghanistan, a place known to be extremely dangerous and filled with terrorists. Max is a Belgian Malinois, a breed specially trained for military missions. He's skilled at detecting hidden weapons and sniffing out enemies before anyone else can even notice them. Among the soldiers is Kyle, Max's handler and closest companion. For Kyle, Max isn't just a dog, he's a partner, a source of trust, almost like a brother. Their bond is incredibly strong, and together they've successfully completed several difficult missions. Even this time, when their team reaches an Afghan village, Max signals Kyle and leads him toward a house. Inside, Max quickly picks up a scent and identifies a hidden compartment beneath a carpet. Just as a man is about to fire at them, Kyle reacts instantly and takes him down. When the soldiers open the secret compartment, they discover a large stash of illegal weapons and ammunition. After completing the mission, Kyle returns to base and video calls his family. His father, Ray Wincott, is a retired military officer, and his younger brother Justin is just a regular teenager who loves video games but doesn't really care about dogs. Still, for Kyle, Max is family, and he often talks about him at home. His mother, Pamela, also feels a strong affection for Max. A few days later, Kyle is called in by his senior officers. They inform him that some of the weapons and explosives they had seized are now missing. Someone has stolen them, and suspicion falls on Kyle's team. Determined to find the truth, Kyle starts investigating. Soon, he begins to suspect that his own friend Tyler might be involved. The next day, while heading out on another mission, Kyle tries to confront Tyler, but Tyler warns him to stay out of it. During the mission, Max senses something unusual. Kyle encourages him to move forward, but they unknowingly walk straight into an ambush. Suddenly, explosions go off and gunfire erupts all around them. In the chaos, Kyle tries to protect Max and calls out to Tyler for cover fire, but Tyler betrays him. He hides behind a rock, revealing that he was part of the plan to get Kyle killed. Fighting bravely against the enemies, Kyle is ultimately martyred. The devastating news is delivered to his family. His parents and his younger brother Justin are completely shattered. On the day of the funeral, the entire family gathers at the church. Max is also brought there, and it's clear he's deeply grieving the loss of his handler. Quietly, he walks up and sits beside Kyle's coffin, as if saying his final goodbye. After the ceremony, the officers try to take Max back with them, but he resists strongly. He doesn't want to leave. Instead, he moves toward Justin as if he sees a reflection of Kyle in him. However, Justin still feels no connection with the dog and leaves him in the van. A few days later, Justin is sitting alone in his brother's room, looking at old photos. His father tries to comfort him, but Justin, overwhelmed with anger, blames him for Kyle's death, saying it was his decision that led Kyle to join the army. Just then, Pamela shares shocking news. The military has decided to put Max down. Hearing this, the family immediately rushes to the dog shelter. The army officer explains, Kyle's death has had a deep impact on Max. He has become extremely aggressive. With the kind of advanced training he has, he could be dangerous to anyone. That's why we have no choice but to put him down. Hearing this, Justin and his family are completely shocked. But the moment Justin steps closer to Max, something unexpected happens. Max suddenly calms down. He quietly sits on the ground and starts responding to Justin's commands, as if he trusts him. The truth is, Max sees a reflection of Kyle in Justin. Watching this, Ray Wincott is surprised, and after thinking it through, he finally decides that they should adopt Max. When they bring him home, Ray warns everyone, saying, Max is a military dog, he's trained to be dangerous. He could attack anyone at any time, so we can't keep him inside the house. Because of this, they tie Max outside in the garden. Late at night, in the silence, Max starts barking loudly. He isn't being aggressive, he's actually missing Kyle. His constant barking disturbs the whole family. Justin, though unwilling, steps outside, but as soon as Max sees him, he becomes completely calm again. When Justin tries to go back inside, Max starts barking once more, almost like he's asking him not to leave. In the end, Justin has no choice but to stay there in the garden with him. He lies down nearby, and Max quietly settles next to him. He was used to sleeping beside Kyle, and now, somehow, he finds the same comfort with Justin. All night long, Max stays alert, guarding him like something truly precious. The next morning, Justin meets his friend Chu and his cousin Carmen. Carmen absolutely loves dogs. She even has a dog paw tattoo on her neck. When she finds out that Justin has a dog at home, she gets excited and says she wants to come and meet him. Justin hesitates and tells her, he's hard to handle, he's really dangerous. But Carmen just smiles and replies, I understand dogs. All they need is a little love and the right training. The very next day, Carmen and Chu come over to Justin's house. Carmen starts teaching him how to properly handle a dog, how to communicate, how to give commands, and how to stay calm and confident. Within just a few hours, a sense of trust begins to build between Justin and Max for the first time. Slowly, Justin even starts taking Max out for walks. That night, while the family is having dinner, they suddenly hear Max barking loudly outside. At the same moment, the doorbell rings. Justin opens the door, and standing there is Tyler. Seeing him, Justin's parents are happy. Tyler explains that he was injured during a mission, so he's back home on leave. Later, when they take him to meet Max, the moment Max sees Tyler, he becomes furious. He starts barking aggressively, breaks his chain, and lunges straight at him. Somehow, Justin and Carmen manage to control him, and Tyler narrowly escapes. Everyone is confused. Why would Max react like that? But the truth is, Max remembers everything. He knows that Tyler is the one responsible for Kyle's death. The next day, when Justin returns home after taking Max for a walk, he notices a large cage placed in the yard. His mother explains, "This is for Max, so he won't hurt anyone." That night, Justin goes out with his parents to watch a parade. Firecrackers and loud noises fill the air all around them. But suddenly, Justin starts feeling uneasy. He remembers Max and grows worried. He knows that Max is scared of loud sounds, and right now he's probably sitting there alone, frightened and helpless. Justin rushes back home in panic. As soon as he arrives, he sees that Max is truly terrified. The fear in his eyes is obvious. He looks restless and shaken. Justin quickly opens the cage, but Max doesn't come out, so Justin slowly walks closer, gently placing his hand on Max's head. Gradually, Max starts to calm down. His breathing slows, and the tension fades away. The two of them sit there quietly, a boy and his loyal companion, silently sharing each other's pain. The next day, Tyler shows up and asks Ray Wincott for permission to use the warehouse for some work. Ray trusts him like his own son, so he agrees without hesitation. Tyler pretends to be grieving, saying he's deeply affected by Kyle's death, but in reality, he plans to restart his illegal weapons business from there. After some time, Ray asks him about what really happened to Kyle. Tyler fakes tears and lies, blaming Max. He claims that Max ran into danger and Kyle died trying to save him. Hearing this, Ray loses his temper. He grabs a gun and storms outside, ready to shoot Max. But Justin reaches there just in time and stops him. Now Justin begins to feel that something isn't right. The truth is different. Determined to find out what really happened, he goes to the military base. There, he meets Sergeant Reyes, one of Kyle's teammates. The sergeant tells him that Max would never harm any soldier. He also reveals that Tyler wasn't injured during the mission. In fact, he was suspended for stealing weapons. To prove it, the sergeant shows Justin an old training video of Kyle and Max. Watching it, Justin's eyes fill with tears. Now he's sure Max could never be responsible for Kyle's death. A few days later, Justin goes cycling through the forest, with Max running alongside him. Deep in the woods, he notices something shocking. Tyler, along with his partners Emilio and Deputy Stack, is secretly selling weapons to gangsters. Justin and Max quietly hide in the bushes, but suddenly, the gangsters' dogs catch Max's scent. They start barking loudly and charge toward them. Max quickly distracts the dogs, giving Justin a chance to escape. Justin jumps on his bike and tries to ride away, but he crashes, and the bike breaks. He starts running instead, and soon Max catches up with him. Together, they finally reach the road, and Justin manages to get a lift back home. But when he gets there, he finds Tyler and Stack already waiting. They had seen his broken bike in the forest and realized he had discovered their secret. Stack pretends to have an injury on his hand and falsely blames Justin. He tells Justin's parents that both Justin and Max are dangerous and suggests sending Max away. Justin refuses, but Tyler pulls him aside and threatens him. If he cares about his family, he should get rid of Max himself. Left with no choice, Justin agrees for his family's safety. Soon a dog shelter van arrives, and Max is taken away. Justin is heartbroken. He becomes quiet, distant, and lost in sadness. One night, his father Ray comes to him and asks if something is wrong, but Justin stays silent. Meanwhile, Ray starts suspecting Tyler. He goes to the warehouse and sees Tyler and Stack loading boxes of weapons into a truck. Before he can react, Emilio points a gun at him and kidnaps him. On the other side, at the dog shelter, Max becomes uncontrollable. He attacks the guards, manages to escape, and disappears into the darkness of the night. At home, Pamela receives a message from Ray saying he'll be staying at their hunting house for the night. But she's confused. They don't even have a hunting house. Now it's clear that something is wrong. Justin realizes this is all part of Tyler's plan. Without wasting time, he sets out with Carmen and Max to find his father. They search all night through forests and near lakes, but there's no sign of Ray. The next morning, deep in the forest, Justin spots something from a distance. Tyler is making another weapons deal, and nearby, inside a truck, his father Ray is locked up. Carmen immediately goes to call the police, while Justin and Max stay hidden, keeping an eye on Tyler. But then Tyler's dogs pick up Justin's scent and rush toward him. Max growls fiercely and charges at them with full force. One by one, he takes them down. Now Tyler realizes that Justin is nearby. He grabs a gun along with Emilio and sets out, determined to eliminate Justin once and for all. In that lonely part of the forest, Ray Wincott sees his chance and suddenly attacks Stack. The two get into a fierce fight, and after a tough struggle, Ray finally manages to break free. At that very moment, Justin and Max arrive there. Seeing his son safe, Ray's eyes fill with relief and pride. He quickly hugs Justin and says, "Tyler is right behind us. We need to split up and take different paths." Without wasting time, they run in opposite directions. Ray takes one route, while Justin runs deeper into the forest with Max. After a while, Stack regains consciousness. He jumps into his vehicle and starts chasing them. Spotting Ray ahead, he speeds up, trying to run him over. But at the last second, Ray turns around, pulls out his gun, and fires multiple shots. The bullets throw the vehicle off balance, and it crashes straight into the valley below. A massive explosion follows, and Stack is killed instantly. Meanwhile, deep in the forest, Tyler manages to catch Justin. His face is filled with anger and hatred. He shouts, "Because of you, my entire deal is ruined." He points a gun at Justin and is just about to pull the trigger when suddenly, Max leaps forward like lightning. He attacks Tyler with full force, and both of them fall off a bridge into the deep valley below. For a moment, everything goes silent. Smoke rises from the bottom of the valley. Tyler dies there, but Max is still alive, badly injured but breathing. Shortly after, Carmen arrives with the police. All the criminals are arrested. A few days later, the atmosphere at home has completely changed. Max is covered in bandages, but the same loyalty shines in his eyes. The Wincott family looks at him with love and gratitude. Because of him that both Justin and Ray are alive today. Ray finally says, "This house isn't just ours anymore, it belongs to Max too."